Today I'd like to talk about one of my favorite exercises to stimulate the pectoral muscles. This is flat dumbbell flies. It's usually used with the dumbbells, but personally I like to use the Thompson fat bells. I just think I have a better feeling, better contraction, better connection and control using fat bells, but using dumbbells is just as good. So anyway, the key thing is two key things to get the most out of the dumbbell flies. One, which is usually neglected, is to get grounded to the floor. I like to put your feet or any part of your foot connected to the floor so that starts a foundation of stability from your feet with your back on the bench. And the bench is also gives you more stability. Not a big deal. But two is shoulder girdle positioning. Shoulder girdles need to be pulled back and down, okay? So think of tightening up these armpit muscles, the lats over here, and just squeeze them so your shoulder blades go back together and then down. Get the shoulders away from the ears and then keep that there. So that when you bring your arms out to the sides, you keep your arms relatively straight to increase the lever arm, which places more stress to the pectoral muscles. You squeeze those shoulder blades together and down and get those lats nice and tight. Ground your feet, suction cup into the floor. And then when you bring the dumbbells out to the side, you want to feel a lengthening or stretching of the pectoral muscles, okay? You don't want to feel it in the front deltoids or the front shoulders too much. That means you're working those areas too much. You want to feel it in the pectoral areas, and then from there, I want you to squeeze with your pinky and ring fingers on the dumbbell handles, and then start bringing your arms together, trying to aim inside parts of your elbows, aim them together, so you get that cleavage contraction, so you feel your pecs squeezing at the top, okay? So it's really key about keeping the shoulder blades together and down throughout the whole movement and keeping those lats tense throughout the whole movement. So what usually happens as the pectoral muscles fatigue or the shoulder girdle stabilizer muscles fatigue is you tend to see people start shrugging their shoulders up to their ears and or their shoulders come forward. And there's actually a third compensation where somebody brings their arm forward and because they're squeezing too much with their index finger and their thumb, and their hand starts to turn it in like this, like a pronation, and then they bring it up as they bring it at the end of the motion. That's turning the shoulder in a position where it's increasing compression. That's promoting more of an impingement situation. And you don't want to do that just because that could create a lot of compression around the rotator cuff muscles. So this is why I cue the pinky and the ring finger with the elbow squeezing into top, okay?